Hello all, welcome back. Now let's move on with the session on special functions. So before we move on into what the special functions is, so what we had discussed, so in the previous sessions we had been discussing about what is a function, how to create a function, how to go with user defined functions, how to design it, all those stuffs. We were also seeing certain scoping rules, and we said that in R it is going to follow some lexical scoping. We had seen how to find the environment where it is going to get the value for a free variable, everything. So in the previous session we had also discussed about this lexical scoping, and we had seen an example for it. Fine. So now in today's session what we'll be discussing. So in this session we'll be discussing especially about one function which I call it as infix functions. So to spell it, so it is infix functions. So this is what we are going to discuss now. So what is this infix functions? These infix functions are some special functions. Fine, we call them as special calls of functions. So we had so many kinds of calling mechanisms we had discussed, and we have also seen that there are functions called as user defined functions and built-in functions. So now let's move on. From forthcoming sessions we'll be discussing about the special functionalities which are available with these functions in R. So now in this session we'll be discussing only about infix functions. Fine. So before we enter into infix functions, let's see what is that infix first. Now for example, now when I say I have to add two values, so what I do, I say 8 plus 2 and I get the answer as 10. So it is just going to find the sum of these two numbers, give you the answer as 10. Fine. So this we know. So in case of this, what we would say, we are saying that this plus is an arithmetic operator and it is going to add two operands. That's it. Fine. So in case of R, how this is going to be executed or how it is being treated. So in case of R, every operation which is being performed is considered to be a function call. So this one, when I say finding sum of something, this is also considered as function call. So how it is going to function? Now I say this is an operator which is built in. Fine. So this can be converted as a function call. So this is going to be converted as a function call, and only then you are getting the output. So how it is getting? So we call this as some operator, which I call it as infix operator. Fine. So this infix operator, what it is going to do? So it is just considering that it is going to take two operands and just going to find the sum of it. So how do I convert this as a function? So I said everything is going to be considered as function call in R. So now this operation summation, I am going to show you how to convert it as a function. Now I say this operator which is already available, I have to replace it within this single quotes. I open one single quote, give the operator, for close the single quote. Fine. And this is a function call. I said everything is going to be called as function. So I give these two values within the common brace. Fine. Yes. When I replace this function, this operator, and followed with the operands, I am converting it as a function. So this I call it as infix function. Fine. So you give the operator within a single quote, followed by the operands within common brace, and this is how it will be executed. So let us see you are getting 10. Fine. Not only for this, you can check out with all the other operators also. Suppose I say multiplication, I say 8 comma 2, so multiply this, you have to get 16. Fine. Yes. Now let's try with 8 into 4, see 32. I say 8 into 8, it is 64. Similarly, let us try the other operator, this exponent, right? So I say 3 comma 3. Fine, you have to get 27. See, you are getting. So this one I call it as infix function. Fine. So this is a special function call which I call it as infix function. So now let's move on to actually what is this and how to create your own infix functions. Yes, it is possible. So what is meant by that own infix functions? User defined functions. So user defined infix functions means you can create your own operator. Similar to these arithmetic, relational and logical operators, you can create your own operator. So now let me give you an example for creating your own operator. Fine. So very first and foremost stuff, I am not happy with this particular one. Fine. I will say why I am not happy and what it is going to give you difference. Fine. Later. Now I say I want to create my own operator which will help me to find the power of a value. Find some power. Okay. So now I want to do that. How do I do? So always I said infix functions has to start with only a single quote. So here also when you create one user defined infix operator, you have to start with a double quote, and within the double quote, for creating an infix user defined infix operator, you have to give the operator between this percentage. So you have to start with a percentage, and whatever operator you want you can specify, or a text or whatever it is, and close the percentage. Fine. And then also close your single quote. So this should be the name of your infix function. So name of infix function has to be enclosed within a single quote, and that operator which you want to create has to be enclosed within your percentage. Fine. And I say equal to. And we already know that for creating a function we have the function keyword. So as usual I say equal to function and I open the brace. Fine. Now I say x comma y. So two arguments. Now I want to say x power y. That is what. So I say x comma y and I open my function and I want to say x power y. Yes. Now I have created this. I have closed the function. Now it is done. So now my operator, user defined operator is ready. Now let us check it. So now I say here 8 square. Fine. Or I say let me say 2 power 5, whatever it is. So I say 2 to be my operand and this is an operator. So I say here this operator I had created and I say 2 power 3. So now in this case 2 is considered as x and y is considered as this 3. Fine. And my operator whichever I created, so it has to be 2 power 3. So it has to be 8. See, you are getting 8. Fine. Let us try with some other value as well. Now I say 2 power 5. Yes, 32. Now I say 2 power 10. See, 1024. Now I say some 10 power 10. So you are getting this value. Fine. So now this is how you can create your own infix operator. So here need not be even a single operator which has to take only text. So in this case I had taken PWR. You can even replace this with your operator. For example, now I can say I want to replace this with something called as same thing, right? Same power but within your percentage, and I say I am going to use this as my infix operator. So I can again say a comma b and I again going with this, instead of saying this as a power b I want to say b power a. Fine. And I say here close it. Fine. Yes. Now let's see. Now I use this operator. So I say with this operator which I created recently and I say 3. Fine. Now you see you are getting 9. Why it is 9? It is not 2 cubed. It is now considered as 3 square. Why? Because the function here says b power a. Fine. Yes. So this is how you can create your own operators. So this need not be for your mathematical functions alone. Even you can perform your own function apart from this mathematical. So for example, if I want to create one infix operator which is plus, and I want to go for concatenating few strings. So I say some x comma y is going to be my string. 2 strings I give here and I say I have to concatenate. So I say paste function x comma y, and I am saying here separation is equal to some hyphen. Fine, and I close my brace. So if you see now what this is doing, it is just going to concatenate these two strings, and the separator is going to be hyphen. Now let's see. Now I say hello to be one string, and I am going to use the operator which I created, and I am just going to say hello all. Yes, now see, you have got hello all. Fine. Now suppose you want to create another operator, and I want to use that for just concatenating two strings without a separator. So now I say again, suppose I say two backslashes to be my operator, infix operator, and I say function of maybe some a comma b. Yes, and I say here paste of a comma b, and I say separator is equal to no space, and I close my function. Now let's use the same thing here. Maybe I say hello, so with a string, so I say hello here, and I use my newly created operator like this, and I say hello all. So now see, you don't have a separator in between, no space. In this case, in this operator, you are getting a space. Fine. So this is how you can create your own operators. So need not be for the functions alone. Even you can create some operator for creating some vector. For example, I will show you just a simple example for creating one vector. Okay. So now I say here percentage, maybe I use the @ symbol, and I say this is one infix operator, and I say function of, and I am saying some 3 or 4 values. Let us have 4 values here. Yes, fine. Now I say these 4 values has to be created as a vector. Fine. So I use the C function, and I say x comma y comma z comma z comma w. Fine, and I create a vector. Now let's create it. So how do I create it? So I say now this is going to be one function. So now what, you have some 4 arguments here. So till now we had only 2 arguments. So we were using this operator whichever we created between these two. So in this case, now what I have 4 arguments. So how do I create it? Okay, so we have to create it like one infix function, however we used. Fine. So now let's try it out. So now I say a function, and followed by the arguments, maybe I say 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. See, now this is a vector. So a vector is created. Fine. Now again, see, now if suppose I say this to be some 3 plus a complex vector, I say 5i, and maybe I can say 6i, and I say this to be 1i. Fine. Yes. Now let's see whether it is creating. See, it is creating a vector. Is it clear? So now when you have more than 2 operands, in that case you can call the same operator as we converted our simple operator into infix function. So like that you can call. Fine. So this is allowed. And also, apart from this, if you have created a function with only 2 operators, for example, see this paste. So this was created only with 2 operators. Now if I want to go for concatenating 3 strings, that is possible. So how do I do? Now suppose I say hello, fine, and what was the operator for concatenating? So I say backslash 2 backslash, and I say all, and I want to again concatenate this with one more string, and I say this hello all, welcome. Okay, see here. So it is doing it. So this is possible. So now what it is doing, first these two are concatenated, then the concatenated value is again concatenated with this. The same thing you can also check out with the power. So what was the operator we created for power? Let us see. What was the operator? Yes. So maybe not this. I think the other one, which was this power. So let us check out this, or do you want this? Let us check this. Fine. So Now let us check the other, you can check out. Now I say sum 2 power and I say 2 power 3. Fine. So what is 2 power 3? 8. Now I want to include one more. So 2 power 3, 8. Again 8 power 2 suppose I want. Fine. So I say again here power and I give 2. So you are getting 64. Fine. So this is 2 power 3 which is 8, then 8 power 2 is going to be 64. If you still want to add one more, so you can try out. So I say power and I say suppose again 2. Fine. C4096. Is it clear? Fine. So this is how you can use your infix operators. You can create your own user defined infix operators and you can work on with your R console. Okay. So you try creating so many stuff, so many kinds of operators like this. You can even try to create a list using some infix operator, and you can also go with some other complex operations you want to perform. Yes, with a single operator you can try out. So try out with so many options. This is how you can create your own user defined infix operators. Okay. If you still have any doubts, you can very well contact me. Thank you.